Good afternoon. I'm trying something new today. This is a video journal, and I'm doing basically, hello, welcome to my kitchen. I'm cooking today. Yes, I am making, this is from this site called The Lazy Vegetarian, and it's called I Love My Crock-Pot Chili Recipe. And it calls for, it's 3-bean chili. And, it's fun. And so I was in the process of chopping up peppers, and I realized this is something I should put on video. So yes, this is me making chili, everybody. And, with the pepper currently in progress, it's kind of fun. Just because I'm doing, it's like peppers. This is a pain. It takes a long time to cook. But yeah, I'm in the process of chopping up a pepper. Basically, the recipe calls for 1 bell pepper and, calls for half a bell pepper. I, on the other hand, am using 3 bell peppers. I'm using 3 peppers because last time, I don't know, it didn't seem vegetable-y enough. It's more beany than anything else. So I'm changing it, adding more vegetables. And plus, it made 3 somewhat small lunches rather than, normal-sized lunches. It's not 3, 4. So I'm going to beef up the vegetable content just a little bit, see if I can get 4 decent lunches. Because, yeah, when I split it 4 ways, it was a little small the first time. So we'll see. But anyway, peppers. Cutting peppers. This is exciting, isn't it? And the crock pot is down there at the end, and it's all going to go in there. And so far, I've chopped about, what? I think about 2/3 of the green pepper. And so I also have then, I have this lovely looking yellow pepper right here. And I have an equally lovely looking red pepper. The green bell pepper, you never saw that one finished? Or, well, complete, together. It was not as cute as those, because it was kind of weirdly shapen, but they were all shaped like that in the, in the produce department, so, what are you going to do? But yes, this is me cooking. And it's like, and it's like, I wish I had somebody that could cook for me, just because this is annoying, but, this cooking thing, because like all the preparation and what, just to eat it, I don't know, but, but this is going to be lunches. Lunches are different. I mean, for dinner I'll make just, whatever, but, because it's like, eat right away, But this, since it's across an entire week, I actually spend more time on my lunches than I do on any other food, just because it needs to be something I can carry on the metro, and it needs to be something that I can warm up and then eat at work, and then bring the container home that evening. So it actually works out. But yes, I'm making my vegetarian chili that I found on the internet. I'll put the link up on the website when I'm done. Just because this site no longer unfortunately gets maintained. Not HumanWeb, the site that I found this recipe on. Because they have all kinds of awesome recipes in here. For like vegetarian recipes that are like really cool, No meat, which saves some money because meat is expensive. And so there's a certain thing to cooking. And so, And of course, this is the fun part, right? All you have to do at the end is you just go like this, and you just go whoop, whoop, whoop. And that's the end of the pepper. See? Yeah. Now, of course, let's move this lens cap out of the way. And now, of course, you go into pepper number 2. Right here, see? And you just take this and you go like, you just do this. And you just kind of slice around and hope you don't cut yourself in the process. But, you just do this, you do the pepper, and, it's kind of fun. And then, of course, I get to, take the little, come on. Oh, it's going in, look, see? Trying to get, it wants to go in, but I can't get it to come out, see? Now, alright, listen here, you. Give me that. Alright, time to persuade. Alright, listen. Come. You see what I have to deal with? Okay. Anyway, you know what? There's more than one way to skin a pepper. Alright. So you're coming out. Understand? There we go. There we go. Alright. Alright, it's open. And look at this. Ta-da! Yes, that is the inside of a pepper, and of course I gotta get some of this white gunk out of it. Because, I'm not putting that in my thing. And so, do that, and then, you do this, chop this up a few different ways. It's kind of fun. You can kind of get work your frustrations out a little bit doing this, and hopefully this knife will hold it. First time I was cutting up vegetables when I did this vegetarian chili the last time. This is the second time I'm doing this. The first time when I did it, I broke a knife. And I think you can see it on the thing, but basically, right there is an empty slot on this knife thing. Yeah, that was where the knife that I broke lived. And it's like, yeah, that's what I get for buying knives made in China, I guess, but you know. The quality control over there, yeah. Anyway, you know. That's that piece. So I did these two, yes. Now let's scrape this one out. You know, get that gunk I don't want to put in there. So I can get all the good peppery goodness. And it's like last time also. I boiled the peppers last time. And so this time I boiled the peppers and the onions. And I decided, no, I'm not doing that this time. Because the reason I did that is because I thought, you know, maybe I make it a little soft, not be so. But you know what? Those things practically melted away when I put them in the crock pot. And so I'm like, this time, you know what, screw it. I want a little harder. Plus, there are going to be more vegetables. So, you know, we'll see. Okay. So now we have our pepper cut into quarters. And now we're going to do this. Yes, indeed. Welcome to Cooking with Schumann, ladies and gentlemen, right? As I'm doing this, and, you know, we'll see how this turns out, right? We'll see. You know, you never know. But, you know, although today was, and then otherwise, today was fun. You know, it is Easter Sunday. You know, I don't go to church because I don't do that. But I did get together with Isis earlier today, and that was a lot of fun. We went to a La Madeleine restaurant. Isis's boyfriend and I, we all three went there. Had a lot of fun, you know. La Madeleine is nice. It's kind of like, you know, it's not a, it's like kind of like upscale fast food, sort of. And the food is definitely not fast food quality. It's more like restaurant quality, but it is a, you know, it is not a sit-down restaurant. You know, in that, you know, it's not like, you know, you don't have to tip for one thing. But, you know, but it is, you know, you order it, they prepare it for you, they give it to you on a tray. But then they also clean up the trays, the plates, tables for you. So, you know, you don't have to bust your own table and throw it in. So that was interesting. And then we kind of went around. It was fun. And of course, everybody loves my car. And that's fun because it's like, because yes, my new Kia Soul, I love that thing. Because you know what it is? It is, it's very nice because it's, you know, unlike a, you know, it's because it's like, unlike the Sable, that car was, you know, it served me well enough while I had it. But it was a little bit low to the ground. And so the thing with the Sable is, you know, it's like getting into it, yeah, you're kind of going down into it, but getting out of that car, of the Sable, that thing, you know, you were so low to the ground. You know, well, no, well, you were low, so you had to step up out of it, which was annoying when you were tired. So, I mean, when I was tired, I'm like, oh, God, I have to get out of this thing. You know, and it's like, okay, you know, muster up the strength to do that. So, you know, it's kind of interesting just because that's what I had to do. But, you know, this one is fun because it's like, it's pretty much neutral. It's like for my height, you just step into it. You don't step up, you don't step down. You just step in and sit down. And so it's nice because I've never really gotten out of this thing when I'm dead tired yet. But, you know, I can imagine it would not be that different from, you know, would not be that difficult. But yeah, the Sable though, it's like, yeah, oh, it's like, oh, I have to get up. Yes. Whereas this, you just step out of, whoop. You know, I mean, I've been tired, but not dead tired, like get in and pass out tired. But, you know. Alright. And meanwhile, we are just killing this second pepper, the yellow one. And so, this is easier to cut than the green one, I'll tell you that much. Because the green one was getting annoying. The green one was not fun to cut, but you know. But this one is just going. Alright. And now we do the next section. See? See? And then we just do this, and do that, and do that, to separate that into a nice little manageable section. Cut that off, and cut that off, and chop them up. Come on, come on, come on. Yes, indeed. Alright. Yes, indeed. It's like that song with Dana Carvey goes, chopping broccoli, chopping broccoli. So this is peppers. Try and come up with a song for that, right? I can't think of one. Yeah, or no, I could use that song, what is it, Strong Bad did. Remember Grumble Cakes? Goes the one, let me get them grumble cakes, and please don't grumble, babe. And, you know, I could do that, like, let me cut some green peppers, or no, let me cut some bell peppers, and please don't, yeah, that falls apart, sorry. But that is my Strong Bad. You see, I can do the Strong Bad impersonation. Dear Strong Bad, why don't you create a montage? Sincerely, you know, I can do Strong Bad pretty well. I can also do Strong Sad as in, why do you want me to say hello, my name is Strong Sad? Quit flicking my ear. More like you stop flicking my ear. So, you know, I do all kinds of fun voices, you know. I think I did Sam Crenshaw a few, like the last video journal or something. But yes, I can do all kinds. You know, like I did, like I was doing, like I've been watching a lot of Power Rangers lately, and it's like, you know, you have all these people doing the various voices. Like for instance, of course, you know, you have, what is it? You have, you know, it's like I love the bad guys, you know, from who's it? From the like the 3rd season era, and so you have all of them. You know, you have Lord Zed, you have Rita, you have Rito, Goldar, and of course Rito and Goldar, when they got together, they all shared one brain. That was kind of fun, just because, you know, it's like Lord Zed was originally all dun 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 dun. Ah, I am Lord Zed. I am a real badass. You know, and then, you know, whereas Rito was like, all right, you Rangers, you're giving me a headache. You know, it was a whole different thing, and Lord Zed was just, well, you know, he got old after a while. I mean, how many different ways can you say, you know, can you do the thing where, you know, it's just like, it's like, ah, I see they have something. I'm going to use it to make the monster. And then, you know, they make the trophy, they do a statue, you know, take that little Z staff and just, you know, and say, and then of course take the thing, grow, monster, grow! You know, I mean, that gets old after a while. So, I mean, I'm glad they brought Rita back, you know, because it took the edge off of Lord Zed a little bit. You know, he became, and it's like, I know a lot of people on Power Rangers fans are going to disagree with me, but I liked silly Lord Zed, because that serious voice, saying silly things like, ah, real monster skin, that is just, you know, that's, you know, what that is for. It's like Strong Bad, he has a serious sounding voice, but he is, you know, he is very much a silly character, and that's what's fun about it. So, you know, is that Strong Bad is, you know, all, you know, got that voice that sounds like he's saying serious things. But no, he is saying silly things. I love it. Yes, indeed. And meanwhile, the pepper is done. Here, let me put this back. And now, let me show you, look at this. This is the yellow pepper. See? I cut this up all by myself. See? Aren't I the chef? And now, of course, you just come over here and you just like this. Right? La 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 la, la la la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Yes, and that's the end of that. And, you know, you can't see it down there. But, oh, you know what? I know. Hold on here. Let me get something out here. Hold on. Alright. I figure if I'm going to be like, you know, the whole thing, I'm just going to show you. See, I got my other little camera, the point and shoot. And so I'm just going to do like this. I'm such a nerd right here. Watch that. See? Alright, so this is that. This is a progress photo. And let me see if I can get a flash on that. Oh, this camera is too... Flash on? No, I want flash always on. No, you know what? I forget how I do this on this thing. Function set. No. Maybe it's this? No. This? Yes. Alright, there's a thing. Where's where I turn the flash on? Who cares? No, you know what? Let's do this. Program. Yes, that's where I can do it. So now I can... Yes. Alright, let's fire the flash. Here we go. There we go. Oh, that's a nice photo. See, it looks just like that, and that's going to go on the website. Now, let me put this away for a moment here. We'll be back to that after we do the pepper. Now, so I have another pepper I must cut. And here it is. Okay. And so, you know, this red pepper. I understand that this is when they're at the ripest, is when they're the red peppers. And then if you get them early, they're green. You get them in the middle somewhere, they're yellow. And then red, they're like super ripe. So this will be good. So they're at their sweetest. And look, it's got a thing. And you just kind of pull it and look at that. Comes out. I got a seed on the floor. I'll get that later. And look, this is what's interesting looking at. You got this thing like that. All pretty. This thing is going down the garbage disposal though, because I'm not eating that. So just right in there. And just kind of, you know, put a little bit of that in there and that's it. Alright. And now I have another pepper that I get to do fun things with, like, you know, do that. And by the way, in case you're wondering, I washed all these before I had the great idea to video this. So yes, all this is clean. But, you know, you just didn't see that part of the preparations on camera. I'm sorry, I'll do better next time, but, you know. But yes, so that is that. Alright, we just do this. And do this. And that's the thing, these big peppers, you know, they're a pain to cut, but they're so good in the end, right? And so I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. Alright. And by the way, I've just got the Canon up here on a tripod in the kitchen. You know, when I take the pictures of myself in the house, it's the same, you know, same tripod, you know, same location just about, but it's turned. And it's like forward of, no, actually it's in the same spot, it's just at a different angle, but yeah. So it's the same, it's the Zentai photo angle, it's the, you know, when I photographed myself in the swimsuits the one time, you know, anytime I photograph, it's that spot. And so, welcome to the kitchen, yeah. It's the thing, if I, you know, when I eventually buy a house, I want a kitchen that I can film in, you know. This one's a little narrow, and it's hard to get a good angle, you know what I mean? And so, it works well enough, but, you know, I think I could do better. But, you know, get a kitchen I could set up a camera in and film myself, you know, and be like all Julia Child-like, you know. It's like, and first you take the peppers, and you do this, and this one is clean already. Okay. Yes, I will not torture you with that much anymore, but, you know. But yes, I'm having fun in here. Can you tell? It's a Sunday afternoon, and it's, what, 3:42 according to the microwave, which means I have to hurry, because this you know, this chili won't be finished till midnight, and so I have, you know, thankfully I have other things to do. I'm not just sitting around my thumb up my, you know, waiting for this thing to be done, but, you know, still, it's going to be a little bit, so, you know, we just do that. And also, also with the crock pot, you know, you just basically take everything and just throw it in. You know, it's not that difficult to do. So, you know, you just put it in there, and then you just forget about it, and the house smells like chili all day, which is nice. That's the huge perk about doing this, is that the house smells so nice. You know, smells like, oh, yeah, no, that's, alright. It's just, I enjoy it. I enjoy the scent of, you know, fresh chili and all that. Cooking in the thing. And then, of course, I know I get to enjoy it later, so, you know. So this is, you know, it's fun. Alright. So I'm cooking and cutting and slicing and, you know, and these red peppers, by the way, these cut, this little fella's tough. Come on, man. Work with me here, work with me. Yeah, that yellow one was so easy. This one is more like the green one. It doesn't want to cut. And it's like, come on. Alright. But, you know, it's what you do. And so, I'm just doing, and I'm just doing. And I'll be interested to see how this video comes out, too. Because this is, you know, it's exciting. I don't know how well you can see this, but yes, I am cutting. But, you know, I mean, this is one of those videos you probably want to listen to, like, you know, when you're doing, while you're multitasking. Just because I don't know how, you know, interesting the visuals are. But, you know, the conversation is worth it. I mean, I listen to, it's like, I know when I'm at work sometimes, I will listen to my own video journals, just, you know, so I have something to, you know, like instead of music, I'll listen to my self-talk. I know I'm weird like that, but, you know, and so, you know, it works out. But yes, heat myself at a reasonable volume and then, you know, do that. But yes, this pepper is coming out. That's a big chunk that I left there. All right, that goes in there. And this, yes. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see this, but here, let me show you progress. This is so far the pepper being reduced to little choplings, see? And we're getting there. The pepper is, I think, about halfway done. And so that can go over there. And let's chop the next section, you know? And just do that. And, you know, just make nice vegetarian chili here, right? So, yes, you do that, you do that. Yes, indeed. All right. And so, just cut her all up and, you know, do that. Those were big cuts. Oh, well. You know, but yes, this will be fun. I like peppers. And then otherwise, have you ever talked on a Bluetooth phone? That's actually kind of fun. Because, when I say this, let me say this, in the car. Because the car does Bluetooth, right? And it does Bluetooth with through the sound system. It's kind of cool, because it's like, you know, you don't have to think, you can dial, and it's just like, do you remember, it was an episode of Today's Special, right, where Sam called Smiling Jack up on the phone. It was Cars. It's kind of like that, because it's like you hit the button, it says please say command, and it tells you, and it's in a woman's voice, so it's like, and it can look up your phone book and everything. So it's like, yes, the phone is like TXL in that it can call, it can look up a number and call. And the only thing is, TXL, you could actually see Smiling Jack on the screen, but in real life you can't do that, just because, you know, that's not the way it works in real life, but that would be cool. But yes, all right. Getting there, all right. One more bit of pepper. Now we're cooking here. All right. Yeah, this is going. Now I figured out how to do this. Only took me 3 peppers, but I figured it out, see? I'm very smart like that. All right. And the peppers are going, and the peppers are, yes. All right. Yes, cooking with Schumann. All right, that's a big chunk right there. Just, yeah! See? Yeah! All right. And now we just cut up the last section here. Just kind of, you know, do just like so. And just boop. Yes, indeed. Just do like that. Like that. Like that, like that. And the other big pieces, you look like you could be, boop. Yes, yes, okay, there we go, there we go. Alright. And, ew, alright, so now push the rest of this in there. Do like that, and rinse a few things. And now that goes off. All right, now, I just want you to see this. This is the pepper. You remember what it looked like a few minutes ago, like 5 minutes ago or whatever? There you go. All right, now, let's put this in here. Just like this, watch. And in she goes. And let me get another progress photo. Let me rinse this off too. I think I might have to cut something else on it. But, you know, it's not going to be another pepper, so we'll just do that. Shake her off really well. And now, here's the fun part, right? The remains of the peppers, say goodbye. Ah! Yes. That's a healthy, that sounded healthy. There we go. Grind it up a little more. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. All right. Ah! Peppers die remain. All right, that sounds good right there. So now, progress photo. Okay. Again, with the little point and shoot, since of course my real camera is filming, and we just do like that. And there we are with the thing. So yes, see figure 2, right? All right. And now, what's next? So I got the peppers. So I got like 6 times the amount of pepper I'd asked for, but we'll see. And so now I need onions. So I go in here, hold on. let's see here. There we go. We have chopped yellow onion right here. See? Ta-da! And keep refrigerated and used by April 17th. So we're within date and we're all good. But yes, this is how I do this. All right. So now, how do I get in this? So it has, oh, there we go. Oh, it just opens. Look at that. Oh no, you pull the top off and then you see there's one of those. So I have to do this now. And oh, look, there's a spot of pepper. You do that. And so, okay. And now, I hope this doesn't make me cry, because, you know, onions have that tendency to do that to people. Oh dear, smells like onion, all right. Okay, and here we go. Just kind of over here, and there we go. There goes the white onion. Just... all right. And then that goes right like that. Just rinse that out. Since you see all this crap, all the containers and things you see, I'm going to recycle because that's what I do up here. And so you get all the little food boogers off and then you just go right over here and right in they go. And so that's the white onion. Now, there's more. It smells very oniony in here right now. But you see I also have red onion, see? And I just noticed this is product of USA, so there we go. I'm buying, you know, somewhat locally, I guess. Where does it say where? No, just USA. So, you know. Go figure. All right. And so, okay. First of all, this little piece here is going to go in the garbage. And then, and now you thought the white onion smelled. This really smells like an onion. I'm putting twice the onion in here because this thing calls for what? Yeah, 1 large onion chopped. Yeah, well, here's 2 onions. All right. This is going to be, you know, right in there like that. And then, whoops, knock that over. All right. Rinse my pan here. And, all right. And just kind of, you know, make sure that everybody's all, you know, all the peppers here and onions and stuff. And now, progress support. I know you really want to see this, so, you know, we'll just do that. And by the way, there's garlic in under all this, too, so there we go. Onions. All right. And now, off with the water. Okay, now what? Let's see here. Cook these in 1 tablespoon olive oil till softened. Screw that, I'm not doing that. If you don't mind a little crunch to the veggies and chili, and we got a lot of veggies. Place veggies from above in the following in your crock pot. Alright, now, I have to do some beans. And this is what we gotta do. We gotta drain them and rinse them, because that's what they say to do, so that way it doesn't make one gassy. And here we go. We pull out the colander. Our friend. This is also how you read people's minds too. You just put it on your head like that and hook it to the computer by USB and you can read people's minds. So it's kind of fun like that, you know? And then of course this could be so many different things, you know that? I mean, I could do like this, you know, it's morphin' time. You know, Cookosaurus. But, you know, anyway, it's bean time here. So, okay, put that right there. Put this thing to the side. And now I have some beans here that I did ahead of time. So we go 1, 2, and 3. And I unplugged the can opener. That was smart. I should have, yeah, well, whatever. Here we go. Nobody said I had to do things that made sense, right? Okay, let's do this. Put this over here. Put this over here a little bit and unplug it because I need the can opener. Put that over there. Now, let's open cans. Imagine this, right? Okay. So you can't see the sink now. Okay, well, you know what? Let's do this. Put this over here. Put that there. Front and center, yo. All right. Here we go. And... all right. Oh, damn it. I hate my can opener. You know that? There we go. I didn't even have a can opener until I lived here for 6 months, and it's just like, everything was, you know, pull tabs, and that's safe right there. All right. And so everything was pull tabs, and so, you know, I didn't need a can opener. And then I got a real can, and I'm like, oh, you do need a can opener. And so I got one, and like over Thanksgiving when I was visiting my parents. And so this was the black beans. They are now in the colander. I will rinse them in just a minute here. But first, oh, there's another bean. Oh, you get down there. All right. So that takes care of that, and we just put this away. Recycle it in the recycling bin. Okay. And now, pinto beans. Yes, indeed. More beans, and you just do like this. Just cut, 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 cut. Yes, yes, yes. Alrighty, and so, and now watch this. Right over the black beans goes. There they are. Pinto beans. Yes, 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 yes. Alright. More beans. Alright. And now we just rinse this out, and, you know, because you see, you don't want, you know, you got to rinse your containers when you're going to recycle them, because, yeah, I mean, that's just nasty, because they have to do that anyway. You have to do that because you don't want to get food in your recycling, so, I mean, after all, we're going to use this can to make, I don't know, another can, I don't know. So that goes in there. And now, last but not least, dark red kidney beans. Whenever I think of kidney beans, I don't know if anybody's ever seen that Double Dare, the inside scoop or slop or whatever they called it. But they did this elaborate prank on Robin, where they asked about why something was frozen. She's like, hey, and then they made the book, Hey, Robin Speaks. And then they did, and then they finally, when they, getting back at Robin, they says, well, Mark, these are kidney beans from the Latin vulgaris, and hey, Mark, and it's like, I think I've just been had. And so every time I see kidney beans, I think of that. And so that's what I think of, because, you know, Double Dare. I don't know what kids did in the 80s didn't watch Double Dare. I watched Double Dare. It was a classic. I mean, you know, it was a game show. It was, you know, and of course, you know, I love game shows. I did the East Coast Price is Right. Back in 1999. I did the East Coast Price is Right in high school. That was actually really fun. Just because, I mean, you know, all these people, you know, we played it just for fun. There were no real prizes. I mean, you know, yeah, like I'm going to give somebody a new car. But it was fun. It was fun. You know, you do the whole thing. Now, this is the fun part, right? Watch this. You go in here, you rinse the beans. And actually, the rinsing of the beans is actually a really good idea. Because it did not, you know, they say you do this so as not to have gas later, because you're rinsing off all the things that give you gas. And I'm like, I will go there with them, because you know what? Because these really did not make me gassy, this thing. So I was very pleased. I know you really wanted to know that, but that's what they say. It says it right in the thing here on the recipe. It says rinse beans well to remove some of the salt and much of the gas-causing sugar. So see, not my idea to talk about gas today. So there you go. Anyway. And then of course, here's the beauty of it, right? You go in here again. Here are my beans right there. Charging the back. There we go. There are my beans. And now I'm just going to put this over here for a moment. Out of the food here okay, and now shake this a little bit here so I don't have to, you know. And now let's just watch this. Ready? Da 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 da, and boom, beans. All right. And here, so you can see later. There are beans. You know, I think I might end up in trouble here because I put more vegetables in. Same about everything else, but, you know, more vegetables. I hope I have enough room in this pot. But we'll see. But yes, we're getting somewhere, you know. We're getting somewhere, you know. That's a lot of vegetables and junk, you know. Here, look. Here, look at, no, hold on. I gotta move this just a little. In fact, I should do this. There we go. Bring this out just because all the rest of this is going to be done right here. So I'll just go in just a little bit and see right there. Because yeah, now I just have to do a couple things with, well, I'm going to do this. I need to put this over here and that needs to go over there so I can see what I'm doing, but yes. So yeah, now of course I have to put, I put the beans in there. Oh, I got to put chili powder in here. So, you know, you got to do some chili powdering. They recommend 1 tablespoon. They used about 3 tablespoons. I, on the other hand, thought this was not spicy enough last time, so I'm going to do, yes, ladies and gentlemen, that size. I'm going to make this stuff friggin' hot. There we go. Put a bunch in there, yeah. You know, I want to make this stuff hot. Because chili should make you scream for mercy. At least the way I see it. Not, you know. Let's just put it this way. You know, I'm going to be eating this myself. I'm making hot chili. See? Now, next thing we do is after the chili, we put, let's see here. Put the small can of tomato paste in there. So, watch and learn, my friends. Yes. If I can see what I'm doing. Okay. There we go. See? Just like that. Alright. Up. And see, this is the thing about tomato paste. You could do this all day. It's not going anywhere. So let's give it a little persuasion here. And just kind of, you know. Bleh. Yes, indeed. Okay. It needs a little persuasion to come out here. Alright. There we go. Alright, that's good. And I think I'm done with the colander too, so you know what? Let's do this. Let me switch it again here and zoom out. Out, I said. There we go. Alright, everybody's there again. Okay. So yeah, because now you see, I gotta do this and put this down here where colanders belong in the dishwasher. Yes. Now, continuing our show here, we have, of course, got to rinse this out. And you can't see me. Okay, you know what? Do that. There we go. Now, here I am. Oh yeah, you gotta, you know, gotta rinse the spoon, because I'm done with the spoon, I think. Well, maybe not. It's good. And let's rinse this out. And so you just kind of, you know, do this and do that and... Alright. There we go. Yeah. And so the... Oh, I gotta wash this too and recycle that. The only thing about the tops of cans is you can... If you're not careful, you can cut yourself. And I am determined not to do that today. It makes it more exciting, the fact that I'm using hot water to do this, because... Alright, so, let me get another photo here of this, and my chili comes together. Yes. I know, we're getting somewhere. Alright. And now, the last major ingredient here is... I should put the chili powder. Oh, there's not much chili powder in there. Well, you know what, we'll just still... up there. And now this is where, if I'm gonna run out of space, here you go. Put the tomatoes in there. And so you just kind of, you know, because this makes this chili all nice and liquid. Alright. There we go. Alright. Crushed tomatoes. Do this right now because I'm otherwise going to make a mess. And so that goes in there. And now, here's the joy. It's just like this, just bloop, 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 right in there. Oh, it fits. Look at that. It fits. And then, of course, you just, you know, afterwards you rinse. And you rinse. And you rinse. And there you go. Yeah. And of course the tomato can goes in there. And now it's all got the tomatoes on it. So let's see here. Oh, and so water I can add, and fresh ground pepper. First of all, though, there's the very important job of mixing all this up, because, you know, obviously it's not going to look like raw ingredients. Here, let me just bring this up so you can see. This is the mixing of the chili here, because I'm doing this, and you know what? I'm just putting this all down in here. Mixing the chili. This is going to be more colorful than the last time I did this. This thing needs water a little bit, because you know what? I think it's too... And I'm supposed to add a cup of water, and I'm going to do that here. Go about right to there. It says what? Yes, 1 cup water. It needs it, just because this stuff is not turning. And once you start mixing it, you can see it'll fit in here just fine. And so, now you go in here like this. Oh, this is going to be colorful. Yeah, there's all kinds. There's red, and 3 different kinds of beans. There's the tomato, there's, you know, there's the white onion, there's the yellow onion, or not yellow onion, the red onion, there's the green pepper, the red pepper, the yellow pepper. You know, this is going to be awesome. I love this, you know. And there's garlic down in the bottom. I can smell the garlic now. But this is cooking. Yes, indeed. And so, see, when I make my normal lunches, it's not nearly as cool as making chili. Because making chili is, and by the way, it will definitely be midnight when this is done. So, I'm probably not going to show you the big reveal at the end, because I'm not going to pull this out when it's midnight and I'm doing laundry and all that jazz. So, you're just going to, I'll take a photo maybe, but, you know, who knows. But yes, that looks so awesome, you know. It's very colorful. This will be a fun little chili. Is there anything else I need to do? I put the water in there. I do that. It's very colorful. Here, let me get another, rinse the goop off my hands first, like that. Oh yeah, let me get a progress shot of it. But yeah, that's chili for you. That is chili right there. And there it is. That is the chili with the spoon still in it. Now, I'm done with this, so that can just go back over here. In fact, that can just get unplugged now, I think. And so the crock pot goes over here, just like that. And now, let's come out, because I'd like to be on camera again. There we go. And, see, look. See, and here we are. There's the chili that I made, the vegetarian chili. So let's see, is there anything else? Oh, fresh ground pepper to taste, yes. We go over here, get my paper mill. Excuse me, pepper mill, sorry. And so, put that over here for a moment. And of course, you know, put some fresh ground pepper in there, do this. See, this pepper mill, it was great. I got this when I moved in the house. I don't use it all that often, but when I do need it, it comes quite in handy. And ground pepper is inexpensive, so it's awesome. And so, you know, you just do like this. You know, do this till your arms get... Like I said, I want spicy chili, so, you know. Did I just... No, I didn't. I just need to shake it up a little bit. You know. Do that. And so, you know, that looks like enough. And then, last but not least, salt. You know, now they say you should grind your own salt and do all this. I'm not doing that, so I'll just put a little dash of salt in there. And so you just put that in there and away. And now, mix it up a little more. Just, you know, get everything all, you know, get everything all done up like that. Yes, I am gonna have fun this week for lunch, can you tell? Do this, and these vegetables too, there's a lot of vegetable in here. I put, like I said, I went for onions, I put an extra onion in there and 6 times the pepper in there. The garlic I just eyeballed and threw the rest of the container in. But yeah, this is that. I call that chili. I call that chili. You know you want some, you know, but this is for me for lunches, and it'll be 4 days worth of lunches. Put this, you know, make some chili 4 weeks, so 4 days of vegetarian lunches. And then of course on Friday I go out for lunch, so you know. Hopefully my coworkers will go out too, because lately we've all been so busy. So let's see here, okay. So yeah, I think that's everything. And so, now what we do is, now to finish it all off, I'm supposed to put this on what? I'm supposed to put this on medium. So I go, ba-doo, right? It is ready. The lid is on, and now it's 4:11. And so I forget about it until midnight. And so now I get to do this. So, yes, lunches. And the containers I put them in are like this. These little glass containers. See, this is what happens when you have coworkers that stay on you to do the right thing. Because these puppies are glass. And so I do the right thing here. Because when my coworkers actually said, you know, because I was using previously, I was using these containers. Right? And they're plastic. And this is what I put the chili in last night. That's why they're orange. But yes, you put like this. This is, you know, Rubbermaid stuff. And, you know, plastic. And you microwave it, warm it up in this. And it's just like, you know, they tell me I'll get cancer if I do this with the BPAs. And so it's like, I don't know whether I got the new ones because I didn't want to hear them anymore about telling me why the plastic ones are so bad. Or what. But, you know, I am doing the right thing one way or another. Although the reason for, but yes, these I don't use that often anymore. But yes, and now though, like I said, we get to forget about this for until what? Till midnight. So yeah, and that's how you do it. And now I get to, and now this is lunch. So yes. Well, anyway, I will see you all on the internet. And meanwhile, I'm excited because Falcon is up to late 2009 now, and so I'm getting there. And so anyway. Hope you enjoyed the time in my kitchen, so I'll see you all later on. Alright, bye.